Hi guys, it's Aegis here, and today I'm starting with a deck from Stargate, which is Gallop. So let's get into it. For starting Vanguard, I'm still using the old one, not the Blockman, but still the Cosmic Hero one. Mainly because I can soul charge, I can gain power, and I can draw. I can counter charge with it, so it's still very useful. But if you prefer the Blockman, then you can use that one. And freeze, I'm running first 4 of the new Gallop, because he is the key of the deck this time. Just by soul blasting one, you basically have a 40k G unit when you strike, and with a 13k defense, helps you a lot. So very simple, but at the same time very strong. And then 4 of the, not the oldest one, but the version before, another Gallop that you can, if you have a 60k Vanguard, then you can gain power and gain crit when your Vanguard attacks. So in this deck, your Vanguard will most likely be attacking multiple times, so his skill will keep activating. But then not the best situation to ride him, because the counter blast to gain power, you can still get the 4k, but the extra 4k you still need to be with burst. So there's some G units that do not have burst, so yeah, you may not be able to use him fully. Getting into grade 2s, I'm running for this new guy, mainly because as long as I get a Gallop Vanguard, burst, then I counter blast one, and then I counter charge one, and I can draw one, and he will get 4k. So as long as you have an open counter blast and you fulfill the 40k requirement, you gain power, you don't use counter blast because you flip it and unflip it, and then you draw one. So very, very nice. And then 3 of this new one, burst with 40k, gain 8000 power, and forever resist. Because resist is very important in DP right now. You see Kagero, you can see Nubatama, and you can see Shadow Paladins, and Link Joker, of course. All this sort of things requires target, so if you can stay resist during your opponent's turn, then you're safe from their attacks. And if you are resisting your turn, then you can protect yourself. Your attack will not be disturbed somehow. And then 2 of the old Grand Sub, mainly because he can get Vanguard a retiring skill, so sort of handy, and gaining 4k is not really that hard for him, so he's here. And then 1 of this guy, mainly for the resist. I normally won't use the counter blast skill for now, but if I need, I will. And then 1 of the Enigma that can help you retire guards. In the past, he's not that useful because the number of burst unit that you can have is not like a lot. For example, this does not have burst, but then now you have a lot more, and the retiring sometimes help. Even if you can't use PG skill, you can still for example, when my friend used this deck against me, my durable, I use a grade 3 to guard for 10k, and this can just kill it, so could be scary. So here my 3 and 2s, and let's get into ones and zeros. For one, I'm running 4 of this double power guy. Very important. Helps your Vanguard to reach like 80k, 100k, any numbers that's possible that your opponents is like impossible to guard unless they got a PG. But do note that his skill is GB2, so you normally won't be able to do it if you are on your first stride, unless you G-guard before. And for stride fodder, just because this deck strides a lot, so to make sure I can get something to stride is important. And then 4 of the new PG, mainly because you can draw a card from it and you can gain resist from it. So he's chosen more than the first one. And then 2 laurels. Your Vanguard will try to stand yourself, so you don't need him that much, but he's still good to be here. And with triggers, I'm running 4 of this crit, and then 6 more, 10 crits, and then 2 draws, and 4 heals, 4 of the new ones. So the triggers, most of them you can soul charge so that you can use Gallop skill and use this skill. It's important that you always check your soul before you get in the battle phase, so that you do have enough resources for the next turn. Then let's get into the G zone. First, I'm running 1 stock because he's a very good finisher, and with the great one you can hit 100k swinging for 3 times. Your opponent usually won't be able to guard it, and depending if you get, because I'm running 10 crits here, so the chance of start getting a crit with the second or third attack will be very high. And then 3 of the new X Gallop. He's just so great, so easy to achieve 80k. You basically just need to strike and then double the attack and you will get there. So you will get your 4 drives, and then he will stand again. And then with if you have, for example, if you have Laurel, then you first hit, and the second one, if your opponent still can't guard, then you can still use Laurel skill and stamp him up for another attack. Sometimes that helps, just a little attack. And then 3 of the old X Gallop. Running 3 so that I can start with flipping 1 with the new X Gallop. And if I need to use the pair, I will. If not, then I will keep flipping. But the way that he shares the power is still very strong, so he's here. And of course he is a burst G unit, so good to stay here. 1 Laurel, just because with the new Gallop you can so easy to reach a proper number. For if you stride with a Gallop, you're on let's see, 17k, and then Soul Blast 1, you're already at 29, so you can fulfill all the requirements already. And 29 is not bad compared to these, will probably be very low, but still a good number. So, and you can also, depending on your situation, and use him. If you don't, again, you can use X Gallop to flip. Then 2 X Tiger, more likely a personal preference, mainly because he can gain a crit when he is 45k, which is very easy. You trying to new Gallop Soul Blast, get to 40k, then what you need is just something to give it power for 4k, or if you have already one face of G unit, when attack split with another one, gain 8k already done, and you also get boost. So there's like no way that you can't reach 45k, gain a crit when you strike him. So very easy for rush. If you need to crit, there you go. And then 1 GB8, you normally won't go that far, but if you do, then you can just spam all the power, all the crits around, and do something big. Then get into G Guardians. I'm using 1G05 for easy shield gain, and then this Excalibur for another helping yourself with power. Then one of the dolphins. If you have a lot of regards, then you can gain a big shield, and here's your chance to counter charge and soul charge. So he's here. And then two of the new Seal G Guard. He is very strong. By just Soul Blast 1 and Counter Blast 1, you minus your opponent unit 5k for the battle, but then your Vanguard will gain 5000 power for the turn. So really helps. But you do need to make sure your damage control is very good, because if you have less damage than your opponent, then you cannot gain the 5k. So that's important to know. So that's it for this deck. I think nothing much I need to add. It's very simple to use. Basically, you just try your best to get him, and when you are GB2, you make sure you have him, and then you just keep gaining power, keep attacking, keep standing, keep attacking, and that's it. Nothing much you need to care about. But then if you need some power adjusting, then you can do it. And this one can hit key numbers. This guy can hit 13k, not exactly key numbers, but at least he can just by himself attacking Vanguard easily. Yeah. So thanks for watching, and next one I might do a Gaia first, because I still need to get it out, or maybe I will do durable, something like that. Also, since I'm testing with the new booster stuff, for example the Gallop Deck, Lure Deck, and Dark Regulars, so you will probably be seeing those as well. Yeah. So before that, I will see you guys next time. Signing off.